Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the channel. Welcome to the Mourinho challenge. Before we get started and I talk you through the rules, make sure you hit like and subscribe to the channel to make sure you don't miss out on any of the good stuff that's coming your way. But let's jump into the rules. I'm going to talk you through the rules, how things work, why we're starting at Benfica, and we'll be able to get started with the save. So up on screen you will see the Mourinho challenge rules, and it's pretty simple. You start at the same club as Jose Mourinho did in real life with his first managerial role, which was Benfica. That's why we're there. You can only stay at a club for no more than 2 years. He's renowned for only staying at a club for a very, very short period of time. He has only managed the team longer than 2 years once. So what I've decided is we can't do that. We can only manage a team for 2 years. So over the 20-year time span this save will go, we'll likely, hopefully, manage only 10 teams, or manage minimum of 10 teams, I should say. You also can only manage clubs in leagues that Mourinho has actually managed himself. So that is the likes of Portugal, Spain, Italy, and of course England as well. So there's only a few countries that you can actually manage in, so it will make it even more interesting if you're bouncing around to clubs in the same league or that side of things. But there you go, that is the leagues. What I'll also show on screen now is the challenge with how many trophies we're going to have to get. You can see there it is a ridiculous amount in 20 years. I'll be honest, it's pretty impressive that he's managed to do it that many trophies in so many years, especially after managing Tottenham. Just gonna throw that one out there. But there you go. No dissing Tottenham, but you know. Anyway, back to actual Football Manager. You can see we're at Benfica. This is where we're starting. We'll probably spend 2 years here. I want to see if we can get a kind of a base tactic that we can use for a lot of clubs. It may be a case that we'd have to mix things up a little bit to try and make it work, but get the same core kind of roles and kind of play style. We're definitely going to be more attacking than Mourinho, because Mourinho's football is boring as anything. You can see we've got a big squad at Benfica. Plenty of players in there that are pretty decent as well. Darwin Núñez is one of them. He's a 22-year-old Uruguayan. He's been wanted by Brighton and that sort of thing. He's very, very good. You've also got the likes of Jan Vertonghen. You've got Lucas Verissimo and Otamendi at the back, which very much is what I'm going for. 3 at the back with those guys in there. Miles Villar in goal as well. The young goalkeeper who looks pretty promising as well, from Anderlecht originally. And then we've also got Gedson Fernandes, another player who's kind of young, up-and-comer. But then you've got the experience of Rafa and the new signing João Mario as well. So plenty of experience, plenty of young players in there that hopefully we can use to our advantage when doing this. This is the formation we're going for. A 3-4-1-2 initially, vertical tiki-taka. I don't know how it will work. We'll see in pre-season. We've got quite a few pre-season games against Portuguese clubs, as well as some German and a Spanish in there as well, along with the Benfica second 11 friendly we've got as well. And we've got a Champions League playoff place as well to try and get through to the real Champions League. But that is what it is. So we'll jump ahead to the beginning of the season. We'll probably play the first game, to be honest. We'll play through the Champions League playoffs, I think. And we'll see you then. So I'll catch you in just a second. So we're here and we've made it to the second leg of the Galatasaray game, which is our European Championship qualifying round. That you won't have seen who we were playing, but it's Galatasaray. But what I will do is I'll show you a couple of the highlights from the 2 games we played in between, the first leg and our first league game against Ferreira, and then we'll jump into the game. After a good pre-season, we had our first game, which was competitive, and that was against Galatasaray in the Champions League qualifying. They took the lead in the 53rd minute through Muritan. We were dominant, very much so, for most of the game. We did manage to switch things round, and Darwin scored from a free kick that was played in by Pizzi, and a second goal for us came in the 79th minute when Mario was able to find Gonçalves, who came onto the pitch across the ball, and Darwin was there to tuck it away. They did manage to get a second, though, to level things up away from home for us, which is unfortunate, but certainly not the worst outcome of the game. Ball over the top, and it was fired in. We then had our first game of the season against Ferreira. We took the lead, Everton on the right-hand side, bombing down, getting that ball across for Darwin to tuck it away. He's been very good with a good few goals in the first couple of games so far this season. They did level things off not long after in the 17th minute from a corner. Marcos Balixino getting the header for that one, but it wasn't long until we were able to get that lead again. Rafa finding space to play in Goncalves, who got the ball across for Everton this time to tuck it away. We've been doing very well with that sort of thing, getting the ball out wide for a little through ball to drill it across the box. But our third goal came in the 84th minute, very late on really, and it fell to Rafa, whose ball across found Darwin to tuck it home. So there we are. That is where we're at. We're a good win in the league to start with, and first leg against Galatasaray. You can see we did lose to Atletico Bilbao after a kind of iffy start, but ultimately I'm pretty happy with the results following that. A draw against Bayern as well was pretty good, and Augsburg, we beat them quite comfortably too. So no real concerns on the friendly side of things, and obviously we've managed to take that into the league and Champions League. Our tactics still staying the same. It's worked so far. It's doing okay. We're creating lots and lots of chances. It's just putting them away, which seems to be the issue. But on that, we'll jump into the game. We've got Vlachodimos in goal, Otamendi, Verissimo and Ferro at the back. Goncalves on one side, Grimaldo on the other, with João Mario and Weigl in the middle, who will likely be the main partnership in the midfield. Rafa just in front with Everton and Darwin Núñez up top, who's been banging in the goals so far for us. But we'll go into the game. We're home, so we've got that advantage, and we've got 2 away goals. So it's all kind of in our favour as much as it can be, with having drawn a game, effectively, of drawing the first leg. But it's all very good so far. Let's get the win and progress to the next round. Next round, we do know who we will be facing between 2 teams. I won't spoil that for you because it might be the case we don't get there. But Everton has been played through by Otamendi, and he has just skied the ball. But you'll find out once we know if we've gone through or not, which I'm hoping we will do with a positive start so far in the game in the first 10 minutes. Let's see if that continues. And on this right-hand side, we've got a throw-in. Goncalves and Grimaldo working together. Ball across to Rafa is cut out by Van Aanholt, but Otamendi's there. Again, the wide centre-back being played in there. And Everton, he's received a lovely pass by João Mario. I mean, the volley wasn't too bad either, hitting the post, and it's trickled across the goal. I think he was offside anyway, but it was a very good football, very good strike on goal as well. So, again, positive stuff. Even if we just sit like this for the rest of the game, it's not a problem at all. If we just stay at 2-2, and it's 0-0 in this game, we're through. So that's absolutely fine. I'm not too worried about pushing it at the moment. We've had a lot more shots. Granted, not many have been on target, which would be nice to see a bit of an increase. But still not too bad. I think we will take Rafa off though, and we'll chuck on Tarat, Eldol Tarat, who can kind of work his magic, see what he can do in there with his quick feet. He might be a player that could be fantastic, could be awful for us this season. We'll just have to wait and see. He's very volatile in that sense. One thing I'd like to do with the save is that hopefully we'll be able to bring a couple of players along each season. Maybe like see players develop with us, and hopefully they can win us a few trophies, which would be quite cool. But the main thing is to try and get trophies. I'm not sure we'll get it in the Champions League, but there's plenty that we can get. There's at least 3 other trophies we're in for in the Portuguese League, which hopefully, if we can win all 3, that's a fantastic start to the save. But 1 or 2 would be great. Start off with just at least a trophy in the first season. That's absolutely fine by me. The ball is cleared from our free kick, and Goncalves has received it again. He's going to look to take on his man and get a ball into the box, I expect. There's the cross. It's reached over the top of everyone. DeAndre Edlin's headed it away, but Everton's back on that ball. Ball comes in again. This time it falls to Tarat on the other side. He's managed to turn the defender. I'm not quite confident as in what happened there. He somewhat shot, I guess, and it was cleared finally by the defender and goalkeeper somehow. I mean, we're still very, very much on top. With 20 minutes to go, we're looking good, but if they come forward now and get a goal, that could really cause us some issues. Taylan into Yedlin, then to Feghouli on this right-hand side, working the ball quite nicely. Short passes, we're not close enough. The ball's come through to Mostafa, who's one-on-one with the keeper. It's a fantastic save by Odysseys. Whew. I had a little bit of a worry there, I'll be honest. And it's a corner still, so we've still got to deal with this, but it was a fantastic save. Van Aanholt's ball in, finds Bergkamp, not quite as it's headed clear, but Taylan does react quick enough to get onto that. He's going to switch that back out wide to Van Aanholt, who's got so much time and space out there to find a ball again. But it's back to Bergkamp, a bit of an interesting decision, considering he had so much room, and that is where the highlight ends. But you can see our XG is so good. We've got basically a goal more than them in what we should be scoring comfortably, but nothing has happened. We've been so quiet. I'll bring on Mate for Weigl. Let's bring on Diaz for Grimaldo as well, and Nunez can come off let's say Yaremchuk as well there. We've got, I think it's 4 or 5 subs you can make in the Champions League in the first season, so we'll probably end up using all of those in most of the games. It's gone to extra time because there is no away goals, apparently. That is even more annoying because now we're going to be tied for the league game. Wonderful. And considering we've absolutely dominated the game, I'm going to be even pissed. I'm going to be so pissed if we lose this. Is that all the subs I can make? No, I can make another 2 as well after that. Okay, might have to look to do that then in a minute. But that's okay. Plays it out wide and Omer's on the ball. It's a good challenge by Goncalves, who's not naturally a right back, is playing slightly deeper on that right-hand side, so has to do that work up and down that right-hand side, but he's done it very well so far. Ball's in, it's headed wide by Nelson. We get away with one there, and it is looking more and more likely that they're going to score. But João Mario with a free kick. Is this the moment for us to get that goal we need? Yaremchuk's on there. Great header by Yaremchuk. Great ball in by João Mario. It's 1-0 in today's game. 3-2 on aggregate. And it's in our hands again. It's back. We're back fully in control of things. We can keep hold of it now. Do we look to make a change? I think we might have to. But I'm not entirely sure with what. Everton, you can come off and we'll bring on Radonjic. A couple of big boys up top to cause a bit of havoc for them at the back. They'll just be a pain in their side. And we might have to look at João Mario coming off maybe at the half-time interval for this extra time period, but we'll have the ball there, and you can see by that XG graph, look at how many goals we should have scored. It's ridiculous. We've had so much better performance-wise. But is this João Mario taking the free kick? Can he get a goal? That'd be lovely to see. It's a good save in the end by Muslera, who gets his hands to that to palm it away for Galatasaray. And now we've got a corner. João Mario taking this one as well. Our kind of dead ball specialist, I'd say. Ball comes in. It's headed away by the defence. And Feghouli is now looking to break for Galatasaray. He wasn't able to... Adel Taarabt doing the work back. That is impressive stuff. I mean, he's got... I can't imagine he's got that higher work rate because it's Adel Taarabt. He never has a very high work rate. But very, very impressed with that. João Mario's playing well, but we will take him off and put Pizzi on in there. No, we can't, because we haven't got any more subs. I'm an idiot. Why? We'll just have to see how things go, I guess. Wow, okay. We're so dominant. We should have won this in normal time. We shouldn't be having to go to extra time. Omer with the ball in. It's a throw-in. Hall plays it back to Omer. He's got plenty of time there to get a... That was a bit of a rhyme. To get a cross in. It comes across. Mustafa. Oh... Christ, was that a shot initially and then it fell to hit Feghouli? Is that what happened there? Because that is awful if it is. Let's just take another look at that, because that ball, the ball gets fired across, like it's really fired across, which is, to be fair to him, nicely done. Ahmed does well there to whip it across the box. We clear it and it just... Right, so Verissimo's cleared that basically into Fegouli's chest and it's gone in. Oh, God. But we're coming forward. Okay, this could be it. The manager with the ball plays back to Otamendi, who's crossed in. is going to the back post, but it's cleared by Yedlin. Meta is going to get on to the end of that, who plays it down to Diaz. He's got plenty of time. He's holding the ball quite nicely into Meta, who looks through to Adel Taarabt, who's one-on-one with the keeper, and he puts it away. Adel Taarabt has been very good since coming on. He'd made that challenge earlier to really break up that counter-attack, and he's just received a ball from Mate, I don't know how to say his name. Meta? I don't know. But a great pass through from him, and found Adel Taarabt, who just took his time and fired it bottom right-hand corner. 2-1. We've got only a few minutes left. This could be it for us in the game. Hopefully we don't have to take it to penalties. And there it is. Full time. 2-1 in today's game and 4-3 on aggregate. I mean, for a neutral, very entertaining. For us ourselves, I'm, if anything, a bit disappointed that we didn't finish things earlier on in the game. But we're through. We're through to the next round. That's the main thing. We got a little bit of money for it as well, and we'll be taking on AS Monaco in, I think, which is the final playoff for the Champions League. But we'll jump ahead. We'll see. I might just play that game. We'll see if we get into the Champions League, and we'll jump a little way ahead to make sure we get a good part of the season done. But I hope you did enjoy. Transfers wise, the reason why I haven't mentioned it is because nothing's really happened. We've sold a couple of players. Who did we sell? I don't know. We sold some people. Who did we sell? Oh no, that's in. We signed Andreas Garcia, young striker. I mean, the reason why we haven't signed anyone is because no one wants to come to us because they don't think we've gotten the money for it. So that's a bit frustrating. We've sold Helton Leite. He's gone off to Palmeiras. We didn't need 3 goalkeepers. We have 2 very, very good ones already, so that's not a problem. Andrea Almeida has also gone. He's gone to Wolves, as you'd probably expect, as he's Portuguese. But yeah, he left for only $1 million. Francolino Ju and Tomas Araujo have gone as well. Araujo just on loan. And the same there for Pedro Ganchez, as well as Miguel Pinto. And Alexander Sandal has gone for £875, which is kind of a bit stupid because of how little it was. But hey, money's money. It'll pay for someone's wages for a week, I guess. But there you go. We're in the league. We're in the cups and all that good stuff. They're the 4 trophies we could win. I'm hoping to try and get at least one of the cups and the league. That's my goal for this season at least. And then we can kind of see where we go from there. But hope you did enjoy. Make sure you like and subscribe. Let me know any ideas you've got for me as to where I should be looking for the next club after this. It's early on, but we've got to be thinking about that as we've only got 2 years here at Benfica. But like I say, like, subscribe, all that good stuff. And I'll catch you in the next one.